Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the West Ham Network. This is your Hammers Headlines in association with our good friends over at Knees Up Mother Brown. I hope you are keeping safe and well as per usual. Listen, I've got an apology. Because the content I put out earlier on, I just wasn't really concentrating, and that's really bad on my behalf. So I do apologise. I got the story point across about, the major stadium blow, the fact that someone is spending money on that stadium, but it's not West Ham, and we're not choosing what goes on. But hey ho, that is unfortunately sometimes the world works in that way, wonderful ways, and you don't feel that great sometimes when you're putting some stuff out. Anyway, I do apologize on my behalf. If you haven't already, go and check out kumb.com. Knees Up Mother Brown, fantastic, wonderful forum as per usual. But I'm here to talk to you about some of the stories coming out of West Ham today. It's relentless as per usual, and some of the other stories coming out of us today is the fact that the Sun are reporting that West Ham striker Nicholas Fullkrug has travelled back to Germany to address his injury concerns. He's yet to start a Premier League game for us, and of course has been sidelined due to that kind of Achilles calf strain situation during the international break in September. Initially, we thought he would be out for around about a month, but that has had complications and delays on that process. This does feel similar to the Maxwell Cornet situation. The difference I could only say is that you can't rush something back, especially when your Achilles is mentioned. I've mentioned this many a time on these videos. But if he is heading back, which we're led to believe could be for some form of injections, what does that mean for the long-term option for Nicholas Fullkrug? We've just had so much disappointment and unluckiness when it comes to our forwards, haven't we? And fingers crossed we can get to the bottom of what his situation is, and hopefully he can recover as soon as possible, because we're going to need him. We absolutely are, as I talk to you about the next story for today, and that is that, we're talking about Kudus and how long he will be out for. Tottenham today have been fined £20,000 after they accepted the FA charge following the big melee at the end of the game against West Ham, near the end of the game when West Ham got beat 4-1. Obviously, we seen Kudus get sent off after a shove to Van de Ven. People are saying that he kicked out Van de Ven when he was on the ground and touching Sarr's face as well. Spurs, along with West Ham, were charged by the FA on Tuesday with failing to ensure that their players didn't behave in an improper and or provocative way. And the North London club have accepted. It was alleged that the club failed to ensure their players didn't behave in an improper or provocative way around the 82nd minute, and they admitted the charge and accepted the standard penalty. And with a minimum of 3-match ban on the horizon for Kudus, it could be extended further if the FA decide to take retrospective action. He's not going to play for West Ham at least until after the November international break. And Lopetegui did say he would have to have a serious chat with his forward. He said, I'm not going to stay here and say I'm going to talk to him. I'm sure I'm going to talk to him. We're going to have a time, and I'm sure he'll be aware that he can prove his answer at the moment, because it's not good for him, for the club, and for the team. Apparently, reports are suggesting that West Ham are going to challenge the appeal, but good luck with that one is what I say, because unfortunately it might be bang to rights on this one. As West Ham move on and sign another long-term contract for another young lad. This lad is called Finlay Herrick, our young goalkeeper. We signed him on a new long-term contract until 2028 with an option of a further year. The Academy of Football graduate, first trained with us at the age of 6. He's emerged as one of English's most promising young goalkeepers. He's enjoyed a lot of success through the youth level over the years, winning the FA Youth Cup and the Under-18 Premier League South in 22-23. Since then, the 18-year-old has continued to take huge strides in his development. He's made the West Ham Under-21s team, England's Under-19s debut, as well as training regularly with the West Ham first team squad, especially over the summer training camps. He's featured in all 6 of Premier League 2 fixtures so far this season, and he's kept 3 clean sheets. He said about the signing, it's hard to put into words what this new contract means to me. I've been here since I was 6 years old and put pen to paper once again at this great club. Is such an incredible feeling. West Ham have molded me into a player that I'm and the man I am today, and I'm forever grateful to this club. Like I said, he did spend a bit of time with West Ham in pre-season training camps in Austria and Florida, and has made a really good start to the Premier League 2 campaign. And he said about all of the inclusions that he's had, it's something that you kind of dream of doing, to train with players that you grew up watching and idolizing, can be quite surreal. Xavi Valero, who of course stayed on after Moyes left, is an incredible coach, and I've learned a lot from him, as I have with Areola, Fabianski and Wes Fotheringham, of course. All you've got to do is watch them for a day and you get a glimpse of the level you need to be at. And every time I come off the training pitch, I've got a smile on my face because it's another step in the right direction in my career. Billy Lepine, who is the head of the academy goalkeeping, has coached him since he was 6, and everything he learned about goalkeeping has come through him. He's also had a massive role in his journey as well. West Ham sporting director Mark Noble, who's heavily involved, as you can see in the picture, in these youth players, has been a big admirer of the potential that Herrick's got, and said, I've seen Finlay come through as a young boy, and I know he's one of the best goalkeepers in his age group. He's got fantastic attributes. He's big, commanding, comfortable with the ball and feet, and has rare qualities that he actually enjoys the tough side of things when it comes to goalkeeping. He says he knows the goalkeeping coach thinks really highly of Finlay, and it's one of our big objectives to get him signed up on a longer-term contract. We really like him here, and that's why we've given him a new contract. So that's fantastic news. Again, at West Ham, looking at getting some of the best youth products and keeping them at our club. That's pivotal. That's important. The future's bright. The future is claret and blue. If you are new around here, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the thumbs up. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, then click that link to join as well. Go check out kumb.com. Take it easy and come on, you irons.